Kling AI has updated their image generator from 2.0 to 2.1. Hey, my name is Rosh, and I am the co-host of the Creative AI Show, where we are two creative guys talking AI, and in this video, we're talking about Kling's new update for their image generator from 2.0 to 2.1, and the question is that 0.1 worth it? Well, we're going to play a little game, and I'm going to have you take a look at each of the images, and you tell me, is it 2.0 or 2.1? Although you can use DeepSeek on Kling AI, I decided to head on over to ChatGPT to create a list of rather complex prompts to challenge both 2.0 and 2.1 Kling AI. The first one is illustrative. Pause to take a look. Now here's some really good news. As of the recording of this video, it's free to generate text images with 2.0 and 2.1. In other words, it doesn't cost any tokens at all. But also you'll notice down here, there's a new option. You have standard or high resolution, and we'll use the high resolution. And we generate. Here's the first example. I'll not tell you what version this is, 2.1 or 2.0, until I show you this next example. And here's the other example. Now this is 2.0. And this is good. It has a very specific style. I like this one because I think it handles or adheres to the prompt much better, that glow to it. I like the contrast too. So you can actually, I think either one, depending on your preference and style, would work. But again, I like 2.1 a little bit better. How about you? Let me know in the comments below. Here's the next prompt. Pause to read. This is a very nice image, although it's a little illustrative in parts. It certainly does handle the prompt well. Let's take a look at the other one. And here's the other one. And this has some illustrative elements to it too. Now, obviously one had an Asian flavor to it, and this one has a European flavor to it. But I think this one has more of a nice glow to it. The other one is a nice image, and it did adhere to many of the prompts, but this one I think has more feeling due to the light. And yes, the second one is 2.1, and 2.0 is the first one with the Asian family. Here's the next prompt, and again, I'm having two outputs made, as you can see, and as you may have noticed. I'm picking the one that I thought best represents the two, but you can certainly take a look as we're going through to see which one you like better. Here's a fun photography macro style prompt. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one works out. For each one of these experiments, I am making two versions, and I've picked out the better of the two, and they generally had the same theme and look to them. You can see very clearly that 2.0 is really good, but 2.1 has much more contrast and even little details that 2.0 doesn't have. But again, both are good. Let's take a look at the next one. Here's the next prompt. Pause to read, and let's generate. Here's the first one, and let's take a look at the second one, and you tell me which is which. And this is the second one. What do you think it is? Well, this is 2.1. And again, those glowing features certainly come out a little bit better with 2.1 compared to 2.0. And here's the other version of 2.0, and then the second variation of 2.1. Again, the detail much better. That 0.1 seems to be making a difference. Pause to read this prompt and then take a look at the results here. On the bottom is 2.0 and above is 2.1. And the request is to create a 3D game mock-up. And I think they both did pretty good. Each has its own pluses and minuses. I do think 2.1 is clear. Next, let's go with one of my classic test prompts, and in this case, it's a model walking down a futuristic city with purple hair, wearing an orange dress, blue gloves, and a gold dress. Oh, looks like I doubled up. Let's see how it handles it. It's probably a, orange gold dress, right? Well, let's see what they do. Here's the first one, and yes, it went with a orange and gold dress, which I can understand in a futuristic city background. The background looks a little illustrative to me, but let's see what the other one looks like. And here we go, and we have kind of a futuristic city, and it's kind of orangey gold. Oh, and you can see the gold here. That's a nice solution. Anyway, this is 2.1, much more realistic. Let's take a look at the other versions. I'm going to have to stand corrected. This is 2.0, and I like this better. And this is an orange gold, little illustrative in the model. And this is 2.1, who handled the prompt well in terms of prompt adherence, in terms of the orange and gold, but I think actually 2.0 did a better job. And there it is again. So I stand corrected. It was the other way around. And I honestly, just by looking at this, I was thinking it was 2.0. But personally, I think 2.0 did a better job than 2.1 in this situation. The last one goes to 2.0. However, overall, I think 2.1 does make a difference. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to hear more about AI for the creative, head on over to the Creative AI Show right here on this YouTube channel. Every Monday is the podcast, as well as on your favorite podcast location where we are. Two creative guys talking AI.